What is going on, guys? How y'all doing again? We're back up here again for a very, very late night review, as I probably should not be doing. I'm actually very surprised I am up this late on a work night, especially with how crazy work's been this week. But, I have a lot on my plate for the rest of the week, so rather than just falling super behind, I'm just trying to, keep up to date. So I'm going to do my AEW Revolution 2021 preview and predictions before I go to bed tonight. Of course, I still have teardown to do from the green screen and everything, but, it happens. So, we're going to talk about my preview and predictions for Revolution, which takes place this Sunday, March 7th, 2021, at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. The card, I will say, looks good, for the most part. I'll be honest and say I'm not as excited for this show as I was for Full Gear. Full Gear had a stack card, and Full Gear had, pay-per-view of the year written all over it, I would say. This is a show where I just don't feel like I should be setting my expectations quite as high. I'm expecting a good show, but I'm not expecting a pay-per-view of the year show from this. We could maybe get like a match of the year candidate, of course, with that main event with that stipulation. Oh boy, that's going to be quite the thriller. And I will be doing live reactions this Sunday for two of these matches, the street fight and the main event, with my good friend Joe Miller, who will be over watching AEW Revolution with me. So I definitely want to do some good live reactions for those two matches. So we will for sure be going live for those. I guess one thing that kind of, I'm a little frowned upon with this card is the fact that we have, how many we have here? Let me see here. We've got, well, counting the buy-in, we got 1, 2, 3, counting the Battle Royale, 4, 5. 5 of the 9 matches on this card are tag matches. I feel like AEW's got to cool off a little bit on the tag matches for pay-per-view cards. I mean, like the one with Sting, and Darby Allin, I'm fine with again, especially if they're trying to play it safe with Sting, having a match again in the ring. I mean, he's been cleared to wrestle. He has been taking some bumps because this will be his first actual wrestling match since 2015 when he wrestled Seth Rollins and suffered that back injury or that neck injury, whatever it was, taking that buckle bomb. So definitely a little bit of a risky, thing to do, but doing a tag match I think is best suited for Sting for sure. Safe getting back into the ring for sure. We have the tag title match, that's fine. But all these other matches, like the match with Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy taking on Miro and Kip Sabian, that could have been just like Orange Cassidy and Miro. The number one contenders match for the tag titles, you could probably be done without that. The buy-in, that one's not really much special anyways. And of course you have the tag title match for the Young Bucks and Inner Circle's Jericho and MJF. So I feel like really only 2 of those should have been tag matches. So that's just, I guess, probably the biggest reason why I'd say I'm not as excited for Revolution as I am for Full Gear. But I'm still expecting a good show. Not like a great show, but a good show. I don't expect all these matches to hit it out of the ballpark, as much as like other shows before. So my expectations, B show. I'm hoping for at least like a solid B out of Revolution on Sunday. And of course we'll see what we can do. Let's roll in with it. Let's talk about the show. No one in the live chat currently, and don't expect it. It's 12:30 at night, so I'm not expecting a big audience here. So I'm going to kind of go through these, like, not too fast, but, decently fast, because I don't want to be up until like 3 o'clock in the morning tonight. Of course, I never want that to be on a work night, especially when I have a pizza date with my girlfriend tomorrow night, so I don't want to be falling asleep at her place. But let's roll in and talk about this. So, obviously, the first match it's gonna be the buy-in match on the buy-in. Not sure if I'll get to watch the buy-in or not. But it's gonna be a women's tag team match with Thunder Rosa and Rio taking on Dr. Britt Baker and Reba Rebel, whatever her name is. I am hearing rumors that Reba is hurt, so she may be getting replaced. I don't know, maybe with Jade Cargill, maybe. Because, again, as I talked about her in my Dynamite review tonight, she definitely really did a great job in her debut match. I don't know, not Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, who knows? Someone could be replacing Reba. Again, my question again is why is Britt Baker not fighting for the women's title? I'm still kind of bitter over the fact that she didn't win this women's eliminator tournament. I feel like it didn't really do much for anyone. This could still be a solid tag match. Britt and Thunder Rosa had a pretty good one-on-one match at Beach Break. I feel like a rematch and a match with the title involved as well, I think is further down the line for those two women. Rio, she's back since she originally dropped the AEW Women's title last year to Nyla Rose. I haven't seen really, not too many of her matches in the Eliminator tournament, but she was decent. So we could see her back, and of course, Reba's not gonna. So even if Reba was able to wrestle, this is gonna be more so like a 2-on-1 handicap match on Britt Baker. So I don't know. I'm just hoping Britt gets the win. I feel she needs it after she lost to Nyla Rose. Again, I still think that was a big mistake. Again, when the iron was hot, and there's people who obviously should be like the face of your divisions, like the Kenny Omegas, the Young Bucks. You capitalize. Yes, they gave them time to have other people blossom, but then it's like, okay, enough playing around. Let's get serious. The same should be with Britt Baker. Like, Britt should be women's champion. I thought Britt should. If Britt didn't get hurt, she probably should have won the women's championship by All Out, I'd say. That's probably when she should have won the title, but of course she just came back and she had the match with Big Swole, which was weird, but it was whatever. But yeah, I think Britt needs this, so I'm picking Britt to win this match. And they want to have her pin Rio, just to protect Thunder Rosa. That way, there's not two pins, and then it'd be like, okay, there's no reason for us to really want to see Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker again. Spread it out. So I'd say have Britt pin Rio. If for some reason we're going to pick Rio and Thunder Rosa to win, then pin Reba or whoever is her tag partner. So I'm going to say Britt and Reba will win this buy-in tag team match to start off the night. The second match, I think, the first match on the main card, I'm going to predict being the face of the Revolution ladder match. Now, it's supposed to be a 6-man, but there's only 5 entrants announced so far, which is former TNT champion Cody Rhodes, Lance Archer, Penta El Zero Miedo, or Pentagon Jr., Scorpio Sky, and Max Caster, and of course a mystery entrant. Usually, I picked a ladder match throughout the show because it's a ladder match. If you want to get the crowd starting off pretty hot, definitely can't go wrong with like a ladder match, as I always say. I like the talent that are in this match for sure. If I had to pick someone to win, there is going to be a mystery entrant, and the possibilities are very open. It could be like a free agent. It could be like someone like like Carlito, or Carlito definitely is one of them. RVD, I've heard some rumors about. It could be someone like a free agent. It could be someone such as even like Shawn Spears, who just returned tonight. They want to have him be a surprise entrant and him win this and win the title from Darby Allin. If they're going to start to tease more of a stable with involving maybe like a new 4 horsemen of AEW, as was kind of teased tonight at that tag match with FTR and Tully Blanchard and Jurassic Express when Shawn Spears joined them. They could have him start it off by winning this match here. Could be Shaquille O'Neal. Nah, probably not Shaq. I don't know. But usually when AEW does these things, usually most of the time, not all the time, most of the time the mystery opponent wins. So I feel like, I mean, if I had to pick someone who I would like to see win, honestly, out of the five, probably Penta El Zero Miedo. I think he would have an excellent match with Darby Allin for the TNT title. Even Scorpio Sky, I think I could throw in there as well. Lance, fine too. I don't think we're going to be getting Cody and Darby again. And I definitely don't see Max Caster of the Acclaimed winning either. So, if I had to pick someone who's already in the match, I'd say Penta El Zero Miedo, or Pentagon Jr. But I think it's gonna be whoever the mystery opponent is. And who knows too, with obviously the crossover from Impact Wrestling or even New Japan, could be someone from those brands as well. So we'll see. AEW usually pulls off good surprises, so I'm picking whoever the mystery opponent ends up being, which I still don't know for sure prediction, but I'll definitely be interested to see who it is, and they're probably my number one pick to win, is whoever that mystery opponent is. If not, like I said, Penta El Zero Miedo would probably be my pick to win if it's someone who's already been announced. So there's that match, number 2. The next match, probably the match I'm least excited about on this card, is this match with Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy taking on a team of Kip Sabian and Miro. I've already kind of really lost interest in this pairing with Miro and Kip Sabian. Again, my thing was I felt like, okay, Kip Sabian's not going to be a big deal in this company, but at least he could be like, because again, when Miro debuted in AEW after All Out last year, he got a babyface reaction. And even though, of course, they've gone on to book him as a heel, he obviously has shown a tease that, okay, they want to basically have Kip Sabian kind of be like a foil for Miro when the time comes to split them up and turn Miro babyface. Because the moment you turn Miro babyface, he's going to get massive reactions. As he did when he first debuted, and of course as he was with Rusev Day in WWE. Of course, they claim that, oh, they're making fun of you, which is complete bullcrap. But I don't know, with how flat that wedding segment, because to me the whole idea with this pairing was to build to that wedding segment with Kip Sabian, Penelope Ford, and Miro. And to me, it just didn't work out. So after that, it kind of made the gimmick or the whole story of this pairing with Miro and Kip Sabian kind of pointless. And then they've entered this weird feud with Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. I felt this should have just been just a build for a match between Miro and Orange Cassidy, but they're going with this tag match instead. I don't know, again, like I say, it's definitely the match I'm least excited about for this show. If I had to pick winners, Kip Sabian and Miro, only because I'd like to see Miro get a win on his first actual AEW pay-per-view. I wouldn't mind seeing, Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor winning by pinning Kip Sabian, and that, leads to, either started to form the cracks of the split between Kip Sabian and Miro or something, because I don't know, it just now feels like a very directionless duo right now. Like I said, it should have led to something that happened between them at the wedding with the whole best man thing. But like I said, it just feels pointless and very directionless. So I'm not really digging it. But so yeah, I'm still going to pick Miro and Sabian to win, but somehow at least start teasing the cracks. Just at least make Miro dominating, and hopefully by the middle of this year he's on his own doing something else as a single star in AEW, because definitely he can do something much better than this, I feel like. So that's my pick for that match. Next match is a casino tag team casino battle royale, where the winners earn a future AEW World Tag Title opportunity. The teams involved in the match announced are Bear country who I don't know who on earth they are. Dark Order's Alex Reynolds and John Silver, and then another team of Dark Reynolds, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. Inner Circle's Santana and Ortiz, which again I'm continuing to ask. Hold the phone here. Why are Santana and Ortiz fighting for a tag title opportunity when again they clearly had a story there where the Inner Circle blew off steam and wrestled each other just to determine who was the actual tag team representing the Inner Circle? I thought that was odd. I still think that's odd. Butcher and the Blade, Private Party, Top Flight, and then it looks like they're probably going to add Death Triangles, Ray Phoenix, and Pac in there as well. I don't know if they'll throw in maybe FTR or the Jurassic Express. I kind of hope they do, but as of now, nothing was announced. See, I'm still very back and forth between the match with for the World Tag Titles between the Young Bucks and then Inner Circle's Chris Jericho and MJF. I'm still very back and forth with that match. With that being said, I really have two picks to win this match. If you need the heels, I would say Private Party. To further, obviously, make things a little further, because we will talk about, of course, Matt Hardy in a second here, to kind of, patch up and make, them look more dominant. And even if they want to give them the tag titles eventually, by all means, go for it. Just to, continue the storyline with, Matt Hardy and Private Party is now more of like a heel trio now. Or if they want baby faces, I would say go with Silver and Reynolds. Again, John Silver obviously right now is the best thing coming out of the Dark Order. So obviously it's time to start showcasing him a little bit more as well. So I'd say either, again, if you need heels, I would say Private Party. Baby faces, Dark Orders, Alex Reynolds and John Silver. That's match number 4. Match number 5, speaking of Private Party, is this match between Hangman Adam Page and Matt Hardy. The stipulation is the winner gets 100% of the earnings for the loser for the first quarter of 2021, based off of a contract that Hangman Adam Page had tricked big money Matt Hardy into signing. Now, for some people, this feels like a not really like a throwaway match, but like a more of like a low card match just to get both these guys on the card, and just to give Hangman Adam Page another win. The eventual plan again is probably going to be for Hangman Adam Page to win the world title off of Kenny Omega. The thing though is I don't feel like that's coming yet. Like I don't know who Omega's going to fight at Double or Nothing, but I feel like Omega will still need some time, I feel, as champion before you could really get Hangman Adam Page that opportunity. I feel like again Omega's gonna have a longer reign than just till May, like at least till the fall, I would say, and then maybe we'll have Hangman win the title. Because of that, believe it or not, to kind of help further his character a little more, even though he doesn't really have much to sell forth with. I feel like he's just more there trying to help contribute to the business. I'm actually going to throw the curveball and pick Matt Hardy to win this. Not just also for Matt Hardy, but for Hangman Adam Page. To continue this storyline of the fact that he's still trying to find himself on his own. I mean, yeah, he's racked up some victories, but obviously, obviously he's hit some roadblocks. I feel like to continue to build that babyface momentum, eventually leading to maybe like All Out or something this fall, for that match where he dethrones Kenny Omega, I feel like he's got to hit like another roadblock or so, because obviously he's having a hard time trusting with tag partners, which is why he's kind of resisting to tag matches. But like I said, even show on his own, he's hit his struggles as well. And Matt Hardy would be okay to really benefit from a story like that. Obviously, Hangman, felt like he was starting to get back on his feet, and then he lost it all with this loss to Matt Hardy. Again, I just feel like, if Hardy would lose this, that it'll make him feel directionless, and then they have to change his gimmick yet again. And I feel like it's too soon to change his gimmick already. So why not give Matt the win here? And have them get in the storyline where Hangman is started from the drawing board yet again or something like that. Because we're not going around in circles really with Hangman, but just to give him a little more, of like a sympathy story, I would say. So that's why after some thinking on this one, this one was tough. I'm gonna pick Matt Hardy to beat what's it called? Hangman Adam Page. Live chat. We got T and Couponer. What's up? Not too bad. T and Couponer. Tired. It's a work night, but I'm doing pretty good by myself, man. He's saying about getting the pay-per-view. Definitely recommend it. And he left me a thumbs up. Thank you. Match number 6 is for the World Tag Title match with the Young Bucks and Chris Jericho and MJF. A lot of people, I think, and I agree, I feel like they should have done like a rematch with FTR, because I'm going to continue to say this. What is up with AEW not giving rematches? There really hasn't been too many feuds that involve in championships that led to rematches. Like, why is Chris Jericho a year later still haven't gotten his rematch for the AEW World Championship? Why did FTR just drop the tag titles and then not even bother going after the Young Bucks again? Like, I feel like they could have maybe done a rematch between those two for this one. Because Jericho and MJF are fine, but as on my opinion on the audience, I feel like a lot of people aren't really digging, this match. And I feel like also part is because, I love the Young Bucks, but what have they really done as tag champs? There really hasn't been too many fireworks, too many sparks, too many, as my one friend would say, Katy Perry's going on, involving the Young Bucks as tag champs. I'd be okay if they retained, but personally, I'll be real. I mean, I know a lot of people think Sammy Guevara is going to interfere in this match and cost Jericho and MJF, and maybe lead to a match between MJF and Sammy Guevara at Double or Nothing. I'll be real. I kind of want to see Jericho and MJF win these. Because I feel like, again, if they're going to continue this storyline again of, MJF slowly trying to take over the inner circle or make it how he wants it to. And my thing is, well, why not, have them be successful heels and have them get a brief, even if it's brief, win the tag titles to help, their credibility. Make that moment of that, that breakup, that complete breakup, or when the inner circle turns on Chris Jericho completely, make it a little bit more suspenseful. Like, don't make it as obvious. And like I said too, it just feels like again that the Young Bucks aren't really doing it right now with the tag titles for me. And even if they want to drop the belts too, again, if they have a match with Dark Order's Alex Silver and John Reynolds. Or if they even want to drop them to Jurassic Express, who's getting involved with a feud with FTR right now, that'd be good as well. So just because I feel like they would benefit a little more from having them right now, I'm going to pick MJF and Chris Jericho to win this match. I know a lot of people probably would disagree with that because I think a lot of people were expecting a better match than this, but still be a solid match, I think. And again, I'm going to say that Jericho and MJF win this. Next match. I'm looking forward to this one. One of 2 matches I'm going to be doing live reactions to. Darby Allin and Sting is going to team up against Brian Cage and Ricky Starks of Team Taz in a street fight. I think this is going to be an excellent match. Sting, again, even though I am a little bit worried about him, I will not deny. I just hope that he has a safe match. He doesn't get hurt again. Because again, he had that buckle bomb injury that ended his career with WWE back in 2015. Even though, let's face it, WWE was never going to book Sting right. They were never going to make him feel like he was that great at all because he's a WCW guy. Bull crap. As I said, I do feel like at times this feud with Darby Allin and Team Taz and Sting is kind of dragged a little bit. So this is maybe just a way for it to finally just finish it up and move on to something else. But I think the match will still be good. Again, it's definitely one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most, mostly because Sting's in it, of course. But I think Darby Allin and Sting will win this match, and then of course Sting will move on to whoever wins that Face of the Revolution ladder match. But yeah, this should be definitely going to be one of my favorite matches, and it's going to be pretty good. And again, Sting looks great in the ring, so we'll see what he has to offer in his first actual match back. And then match number 8, Hikaru Shida versus Ryo Mizunami, if that's how you pronounce your name. Like I said, I just feel like this is a little bit like a throwaway match. Like we're obviously going to need like a cool down match after that street fight with Darby and Sting and Team Taz, so why not? Again, I feel like the women's eliminator tournament to me didn't really do much at all. I feel like it didn't really benefit anyone because Nyla Rose, Rio got the spotlight. Thunder Rosa would not have been bad. Also, I think we've already seen a match with Thunder Rosa and Hikaru Shida at All Out. I think it was. But again, I don't know. It's just like this women's division is just, it needs something else. I feel like it still needs a Britt Baker, as champ, to be honest. But we're not there, unfortunately. So hopefully soon. But I don't know. I'd say Hikaru Shida just retains this, and then goes on to drops it to someone else. Still say it should be Britt Baker, but yeah, this match is gonna be whatever. Hikaru Shida retains. And then the main event, Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, an exploding barbed wire death match. I don't know what to expect from this match. I mean, all I know is that Kenny Omega is pretty much going to retain. That's almost a definite to me. Of course, fall for Moxley, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I mean, I know Renee's going to be due soon for a kid, so maybe he'll take some time off to help Renee with the kid, and this is a way of him being written off. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to leave AEW or something. I know he has an opt-out clause, and he really doesn't have really much else to do right now, I'd say. But we'll see where it goes. But again, I expect some crazy stunts, crazy bumps. Definitely some people who feel like it's going to go a little too far. But like I said, all the time, you wanted some good wrestling. You wanted something different. AEW's given that different shit basically. Or the stuff at least that we're gonna want to see, that's gonna entertain us. And this stipulation I feel is gonna be rough, it's gonna be brutal, it's gonna be physical, but at the end of the day, I still see it being a match of the year candidate, and I'm actually very stoked to see again what this is. And of course, Kenny's retaining, no doubt about it. Again, I'd say Kenny would hold the championship maybe until like All Out and drop it to Hangman Adam Page, but give Adam a little bit more of a storyline as well with the direction. And again, as far as how happened with Moxley, again, I say could be taking a break, could be leaving, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And yep, that does it. That's my live review, preview predictions for AEW Revolution. And one more time, my predictions are Dr. Britt Baker and Reba winning the buy-in match. I have the mystery opponent winning the ladder match, the Face of the Revolution ladder match, and or if not, of course, I'd say Penta El Zero Miedo. Miro and Kip Sabian will defeat Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. I'm picking Dark Order's Reynolds and Silver to win the Battle Royale, or if it ends up being if the Young Bucks end up retaining, I still say we'll probably, we may see Private Party if Jericho and MJF don't win, so that would be intriguing also to happen. I'm going to pick Matt Hardy over Hangman Adam Page, kind of give Adam Page another little roadblock. He tries to discover himself since he lost his tag partner Kenny Omega. I'm going to say Jericho and MJF will win the tag titles. Sting and Darby will win their street fight. Hikaru Shida and Kenny Omega will both retain their world titles for sure. And yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Again, this show I think will be good, but like I said, I'm not expecting as good of a show as Full Gear. Just my opinion. But we go off the air. Before we go off the air, let me check the live chat. He likes my idea of Jericho and MJF as champs. Thank you, Tina Couponer. He's looking forward to seeing Shaq back in the ring. Sting. Remember Sting from NWA and WCW, definitely from my childhood. Nice. He also thought after Britt or Thunder Rosa would have won the tournament, they could have brought in. I still wish they would have done it. I still wish, even if she probably wouldn't have won, or they could have had her, at least put number one contender, have a match with Hikaru Shida. Still love to have seen them bring in Deonna Purrazzo and be in this tournament. I would have loved to have seen it. Loved to have seen that. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Main event will be interesting. A lot of blood too. Oh, there's gonna be blood. There's gonna be moments like the lights out match they had back at Full Gear 2019 where, people thought they went too far. But like I said, going too far is what you need to do to make a match as entertaining as that. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. And like I said, Sunday night I'll be doing live reactions with my friend Joe for the Sting and Darby versus Team Taz match, and for the main event between Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley for the exploding barbed wire death match. So T and Couponer, thank you again, buddy, for leaving your thoughts in the live chat. I gotta get ready to go to bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, a little past 1 o'clock actually, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow because I'm going to be having a pizza date with my girlfriend tomorrow. So maybe when I get back, maybe I'll just not set the green screen, just briefly review NXT, just try to stay on track. So SmackDown review. I'd like to this weekend do my top 10 AEW matches of 2020 because I've had those graphics saved up, but we'll see. Again, just depends on my schedule and the craziness. So that is that. So you have a good night as well, you T and Couponer, and to anybody else watching. What were your thoughts on my predictions for AEW Revolution? How excited are you? Make sure to leave your predictions down in the comments section below. Be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. Have a great night. I'll see you next time for my NXT live review. So until then, guys, peace out, everybody.